Newark Academy has the opportunity to be enrolled in driver's education, where we do a deep dive into the mysteries of K-turns, road signs, and the delicate art of parallel parking. But it wasn't until I actually started driving a few months ago that I learned what driving was actually like. Let me tell you, no number of d'entrée practice tests or driving videos can prepare you for the sheer terror of stepping on that gas pedal for the first time. My hands were sweaty, every turn was like a roller coaster, and every stop was like a crash test. Slowly but surely, I eventually adjusted to making split-second decisions and adapting to new challenges on the road. But this experience taught me a crucial lesson. No amount of classroom learning can make up for the thrill and excitement of real hands-on experience. This encapsulates exactly what experiential learning is about. It puts you in the driver's seat of your own education, teaching invaluable lessons that only firsthand experience can bring. Here's a fun fact. By the time students graduate college, we will have spent 17,000 hours in the classroom. Research shows that retention rates in the classroom hover around 5%, but in active, engaged learning environments, retention rates can soar up to 75%. Throughout my time at Newark Academy, I've had the joy of delving into several experiential learning adventures. And today, I will share my experiences with you and the leadership skills I gained along the way. So the first skill is getting outside your comfort zone. Let me take you back to the summer after my sophomore year. There I was in Newark Airport, wrestling with an oversized duffel bag, about to embark on a 10-day journey to the Southwest wilderness. No showers, no phones, just nature and a group of equally anxious teenagers. The first day, I was assigned on cooking duty. Have you ever tried boiling spaghetti while swatting away mosquitoes? What about scrubbing dishes under the blazing sun with no running water? It sounds like a reality TV show, right? Surprisingly, these moments I spent in the Southwest wilderness led to some of the most transformative and meaningful conversations I have ever had with my peers. The Southwest immersion trip certainly pushed us to get outside our comfort zones, adapting to new and somewhat uncomfortable experiences. I knew that if I was brave enough to not only survive, but thrive in that kind of environment, then I would be brave enough to take risks and put myself out there as a youth leader. Skill number 2, building team spirit. So while the mock trial team had amazing faculty support, it was a very heavily student-driven endeavor. The real learning curve here wasn't just about understanding the complexities of legal battles. It was about fostering team spirit in a highly competitive atmosphere. We balanced rigorous case preparation with fun, lighthearted moments, playing numerous rounds of Mafia games during meetings. While I was originally worried that we were getting distracted and not focusing enough on the case, I eventually realized that these moments weren't just about having fun. They were truly essential to building trust and camaraderie. By doing it as a team, we allowed each member to become deeply invested in the nuances and complexities of the case. And the lesson here was clear. A team that connected on a deeper level simply performed better. Mock trial taught me that true leadership isn't just about chasing results, but instead it's about appreciating the people around you every single day and creating a fun and collaborative environment. Skill number 3, creativity and problem solving. Can you imagine transforming a dreary middle school boys' locker room into London 1587? No curriculum, no rubrics. Just pure, unsupervised creativity. This was the task assigned to my June term class, one of NA Upper School's hallmark programs. By using our creativity skills, my class was able to break down this complex problem into smaller, more manageable steps. But each step along the way, we ran into numerous obstacles, from not being able to find information about the art scene in London, to struggling to understand Old Modern English. Since there was no textbook or answer key we could refer back to, running into these problems truly encouraged us to think logically and creatively. The results were really cool. So by the end of the 2 weeks, we had fully transformed the locker room into a time machine, stepping back into London 1587. The complete freedom and truly immersiveness of this experience allowed me to develop my creativity skills in ways that sitting in the classroom never could. So for students, seek out activities that may require unconventional solutions, such as starting a recycling program or crafting your own art exhibit. And for teachers, consider incorporating more project-based learning, like Ms. Fisher's Oregon Trail scavenger hunt for her A-Push class. By encouraging students to explore diverse subjects and question norms, you're creating a generation of innovative leaders equipped to handle the future's challenges. So all of these experiential learning adventures that I had within the NA community gave me an incredibly meaningful sense of purpose when I learned by doing. I was so captivated by experiential learning that I wanted to do more, and I started to look for immersive leadership roles outside of the NA community as well. So when a family friend was diagnosed with cancer, I was motivated to use the leadership skills I already gained to lead a team of more than 15 high schoolers to raise money for blood cancer research. But our goal during this campaign wasn't just to raise as much money as possible. We really wanted to use this as an opportunity to spread awareness amongst the community. So skill number 4, strategic thinking. From pitching to large corporations to appealing to small businesses. From hosting community events to reaching out to hundreds of friends and family. There were so many aspects of strategic thinking involved in our campaign. My team and I started planning 6 months in advance, laying out all of the deadlines and tasks that needed to be accomplished ahead of time. It was here that I learned the importance of planning from the top down and executing from the bottom up. Since there were so many aspects of strategic thinking involved in our campaign, I used every tool at my disposal, transforming classroom skills like our Excel expertise from physics labs and econ analysis to really transform them to create a real-world impact. And I realized that the true joy of experiential learning was seeing all of my classroom knowledge come alive in the real world. Seeing the tangible results of my strategic thinking not only fueled my drive, but it also cemented my ability to adapt and lead. This experience taught me that the key to effective leadership is the ability to think strategically, act decisively, and adapt flexibly. Skill number 5, perseverance. However, this experience was not easy. Despite reaching out to hundreds of friends, family, corporations for sponsorships, there were 3 weeks during the merely 7-week campaign where we didn't have any donations come in. The silence was defeating, but here's where the real test of leadership came in, the test of perseverance. Armed with determination and the resilience I gained on the Southwest trip, I relentlessly followed up with every team member on the team, finding ways to maximize our strengths to expand our potential outreach. By having each team member deeply involved in our campaign, we slowly saw their donations start to trickle in. When I initially started this blood cancer fundraiser, I viewed it as an intimidating project that I wasn't sure if I was ready to tackle. But I relied on all of the skills I already built and didn't overthink it, and that really supported me throughout the campaign. So my team and I were able to raise $100,000 for blood cancer research in just 7 weeks. So all of these experiential learning adventures taught me that experiential learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It is truly about transforming who you are. It's about stepping into roles that you once thought weren't possible and tackling challenges that test your limits. From the Arches National Park in Utah to the Newark courthouse, from London 1587 to the Blood Cancer Gala, experiential learning truly transformed who I want to become in the future and the impact that I want to create. So let me leave you guys with these questions. What would happen if we all embraced the messiness and the beauty of learning by doing? How might our lives change if we step into the driver's seat, not just in education, but in every endeavor we undertake? Let us not shy away from the experiences that scare us a little, or a lot. Let us step into them, because it is there, in those moments of true challenge, that we transform from learners into leaders, creators, and change makers. Think about what steps you can take, today and every day, to turn your learning into living. Thank you.